Hello, good evening. It is 9:05 on Monday the... Why can't I never remember what the date was? Oops. Monday the 8th of July, 9:05. 9:05. Got home from work at about 6:45 and I've only just now been able to sit down. I managed to sit down while I ate some pasta with the boys, but Rory is being quite the pickle at bedtime. I mentioned this quite early on in the vlogs and somebody very, rightly said, could it be that it's light in the evenings now? And I don't know why. That hadn't really occurred to me. I think at some point it had occurred to us and then we just never really did anything about it, and now we're just like, why is he not sleeping? But yeah, so Andrew's now with him, having just got back from running club. I was trying to think, I almost didn't sit down to vlog this evening because I am tired. But then I thought, I've got a question. I've been trying to figure something out. Not that there's the right answer or wrong answer, but I just want to know what other people do. What do you do when you've made a pair of socks or something? I'm thinking mostly a pair of socks. This is for my knitting and crocheting viewers, of which I'm sure most of you probably are, but you've knit a pair of socks or crocheted a pair of socks and you're left with, like, you know, a decent amount of yarn left. Like, you know, not just like a teeny bundle, but like actually like serious amounts of yarn left. What do you do with it? Do you make scrappy socks where you knit like sections? Do you use like something like this amount of yarn in a project? What do you do? Because I kind of have three scrappy projects. Because to me, this is not scraps. This is like leftovers. But I don't know what to do with leftovers. I do often, like, when I get a leftover like this, I wind off like 20 grams or something to put into my 4-ply cozy memory blanket, which is still looking a bit wee. I think this is one I added 2 squares to and then realised that I'd put them in the wrong places and they wouldn't work where they were, so that was really annoying. I put one the wrong way around, so I had to pull those out, but that's where they go. They usually go into my 4-ply cozy memory blanket. But so yeah, here we go. These are my like small amounts of it, like leftovers from socks, leftovers from, I don't know, like advent minis that I've used a little bit of in something and then not used the whole thing. Yeah, and like I say, I will wind off 20 grams from this to put in. But then what do you do with what's left? Like I often have like 40 grams, 30 or 40 grams left of like sock yarn left, depending on whether I've done any contrasting bits, depending on the pattern, depending on who I'm making them for. Like I can have like quite a lot of yarn left. So yeah, I don't know, I mean I actually probably only wind off need about 10 grams or so. I think these are like 6 grams each, these squares. I can't remember, I did weigh them one time and I've forgotten to do that again and I can't remember how much it weighed. But so some of my leftovers go into my cozy memory blanket. Then I'm making a habitation throw, although it's been a while since I knit on this, I can't really remember where I'm up to. But I am making a habitation throw with some leftovers. And then if I've got any like small scraps left, or like I bought some like 5 gram mini skeins, then those are going to go into a scrappy granny stripe blanket where I'm like holding double fingering weight yarn to make a scrappy blanket. So that's kind of what I'm doing at the moment with my scraps. But do you have like an order in which things go into projects? I think I remember watching Kay, the Crazy Sock Lady, and she was like, when I finish a pair of socks, the thing I do with the leftovers is this, and then any leftovers from that go into this project, and any leftovers from that go into this project. Like she had like a, you know, what's the word that I'm looking for? I was gonna say flow chart. That's not really what I mean, but you know, like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 of like leftovers. So what do you do? I'm interested to know what you do. Because I'd like to get some ideas. Because yeah, at the moment, I just kind of gather the scraps and the minis and things, and I don't know what to do. And then I sort of think like, oh well, you know, this is a scrappy project, so I don't necessarily want to put minis in it because that feels wrong. This is probably just showing how my brain works more than I think it does. It's like, no, I couldn't put minis in a scrappy project. That would be ridiculous. Because they're not scraps. They came that size. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what you do down below. I'd be very interested to hear what you do with that. Yeah, so I'm making 3 blankets at the moment. Well, I'm making 4 blankets at the moment. No, I'm making 5 blankets at the moment. I might be making 6 blankets at the moment. I've got my habitation throne, my cozy memories blanket, my scrappy granny stripe blanket. This is my, where is the actual blanket though? Is it in here? Nope. Oh, where is it? Is it in this one? Yeah. This is my Gamer Crafting blanket club from last year. So you get like 2 20-gram minis. I picked the sock yarn one. You get 2 of those. Got 2 of those every month. And I am making the granny triangle blanket out of that. I haven't crocheted on this for a while because I need to wind. I need to ball up some minis before I can put any more in. So that's like my, where I am at the moment with that. I think it's just, I want to put them in the order that I got them, which means I can only really wind 2 minis at a time unless I want to like separate them all out. And then it means getting out my ball winder and my Swift for like 40 grams of yarn, which feels silly. So I need to sort of maybe find some other yarn that I want to wind up. I do want to wind up my Wonderland Walk from Lay Family Yarn. And get started on the project with that, but I haven't decided what I want to make with that yet. So, I don't know. Am I making another blanket? Oh yeah, I'm making a DK Cozy Memory blanket, although I think I'm going to pull that out. I'll show you. So much fluff on my leg. Oh, this is my DK Cozy Memory blanket. I'm just exporting the vlog for today over here. Yeah, I want to pull it out because I've decided I don't like the like slip stitch look down the middle. It's just making some of the squares look a bit wonky. So I don't really want to continue with that. So I'm going to pull all these squares out, and I'm just going to go for a like normal mitered square like in my 4-ply Cozy Memory blanket. So it probably won't take me long to get back to where I am up to already. What I'm probably gonna do is just start again with one of these, and yeah, start again, and then add these in later. Yeah, just so I'm not pulling them out yet, because I don't know why, but I don't want to do that until I'm pulling them out to sort of basically put them into the blanket. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blankets. Oh, and then I haven't started making anything with this one yet, but I have got my Game of Crafting club for this year. This year I went DK. This is April's colourway. Yeah, I went DK this year, and I haven't decided what I want to make with that yet. And then, so I haven't really started that, so I guess that doesn't count as a blanket. What's this one? This one is a t-shirt. And then I have got crochet blankets. Crochet blanket that I've been making for quite a long time. I've been making it for ages, like years and years. I just made loads of squares. I'd made the Attic 24 kind of granny stripe blanket years ago and had lots of yarn left over, so I just made granny squares, little granny squares, until I'd used it all up, and then I had some other random bits of DK yarn which I just made squares out of until I'd used it all up, and then I went round them all with white, I think, and then I'm now putting them all together into blankets. I was originally going to do one really big blanket, but instead I made them so I was making them into like 3x3 squares, and then making those 3x3 squares into like 2x6 squares or 3x5 squares or something, and I was going to make bigger and bigger, and then I made one, laid it out, and was like, I actually quite like the size of this, like for one of the boys, and I had enough 3x3 squares that I could do 2 blankets, one for each of them. So I made one last year, put it all together and finished that last year, and then I will make the other one this year. That's Sandra getting out of the shower. I will make another one this year, and then they will get those for Christmas presents this year, I think. So that's like 6 blankets that I'm making at the moment. Obviously none of them are really talking to me right now. I don't really want to knit on any of them. I think one that I want to knit on the most would be either my habitation throw or my DK Cozy Memories, because it just works up so quickly. So maybe I'll start my DK Cozy Memories this evening. Not that there's really much of the evening left for making things now. Yeah, I'm really tired, if you haven't guessed. It's been a bit of a long day. Tomorrow's going to be an exciting day because we've got a new person starting at work. Yeah, so that's going to be exciting. And then 3 days of training in the woods. I'm very excited about that. But tomorrow I'm going to need to be, tomorrow evening I'm going to need to be really organised. I actually need to look at the route that I'm going on, and I'd wanted to get, I'd meant to order it today and I forgot. I wanted to get a GoPro mount for the car so that I could record some of my drive there, because it's going to be pretty, I think. But I might have to do that like on Thursday or Friday and order the mount tomorrow. We shall see. I might be able to, I might have something actually that I can use, but yeah. So I think that's going to be it for tonight. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Oh, I just found this month's, fancy my address if I do that. I just found this month's Game of Crafting mini skeins. The box had fallen off my desk and I just uncovered it, so I'm going to put that. I'm not going to show you in case you've not received yours yet. Keeping it in my yarn balls bag from Coffee and Yarn Cakes, my favourite project bag makers. I basically order something from her every month, I feel like. I don't know, I've got so many of her bags, but that's okay with me. Right, vlog is uploading, so hopefully that will finish soon. And yeah, I'm gonna go and have some strawberries and cream, or strawberries and yogurt, I don't know what we've got, and restart my Cozy Memories DK. And then I'm going to go to bed because I'm so tired. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've had a lovely day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.